towards Elkmont and Thatch here along I-65 north of Athens. So north and south
New
of Athens
information.
have
This
some
tornado
tornadoes
warning
coming
has
at
been
them,
upgraded.
and I would consider doing anything you can to get information to these people, whether it's upgraded warnings or whatever's coming through. Just use this as any stimulus to take action here.
Absolutely. Thank you, Andy. Once again, y'all, if you all know anybody out here, calling them, messaging them, whatever it is that you think is going to work best, is you could literally help so many people, because I'm telling you, there might be people who are either not paying attention or they're confused right now because of the mess of a situation that we've got with all these different warnings and different levels and stuff. Just call them, let them know that the situation is serious. And if there's anybody in Spencer Store, Elkmont, Holland Gin, or Ardmore down here in North Alabama, they've got to be underground or significantly sheltered in a sturdy building on the lowest floor with as many walls between them and the outside world as possible. And then we've got a very big tornado likely down here over the Tennessee River near Coxey Creek subdivision, moving up towards Poplar Creek and Athens right now. Riley, go ahead.
Hey, I just want to draw your attention to stream text. We now have a moderate risk of tornadoes in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. That is a moderate risk for tornadoes.
Wow, that's something. Okay, thank you, Riley. I've never seen that before. The very specific area here now highlighted.
A new tornado warning
in a special
has been issued.
moderate risk, a 15% hatched risk of significant tornadoes tonight in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Rightfully so, because we're having an outbreak of significant tornadoes right now in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee, and I'm just really hoping that people are getting the warning. And because this is not even close to being over here. Athens, Alabama, we got to get everybody in that town into their safe spots. This is a huge town, okay? So I'm going to try my best to do some mesoscale stuff here. Right now, a tornado is over here near the Coxey Creek subdivision. Okay, it's over the Wheeler Lake or Tennessee River, and the direction that it's going, if it's still down, and it looks like it is pretty much east-northeast. So if you know where the 7 Mile Road Church is, that's around where the tornado is right now. If it goes into Athens, all right, let's say that it goes, it stays together and it goes right into Athens there, it'll enter town on the side where the Jimmy Gill Park is. All right, some of the landmarks that are in the direct path of this dangerous storm are the Lindsay Lane Christian Academy. Of course, the Jimmy Gill Park Steel Case, Tanner Head Start Center, Ferry Road RV Park, and Ramona Jays. Now, the whole town of Athens needs to be underground. I'm just trying to give you an idea as to which side the storm would come into. All right. So Athens, take shelter now. In the very short term, though, Poplar Creek and Ripley. You guys are obviously in the path of this right now near G's Burger. If you know where G's Burger is, you know where the tornado is. Go ahead, Andy.
Hey, Ryan, I think we have an unwarned tornado just northwest of High Top, Alabama, headed right toward the Huntsville radar. If we lose this radar, I don't know what we're going to do.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
I think that's an unwarned tornado right now, not tornado warned. Please take shelter in High Top. It's becoming more evident on the newest scan there. And Pleasant Grove, Alabama, out towards Bridgeport and South Pittsburgh into Tennessee, right on the state line here is where this tornado is, right outside the radar.
Okay, thank you, Andy. We've got to really, really hope that, if we do have a tornado down here, that it does not interfere with our radar here, because right now it's serving an invaluable purpose, allowing us to see exactly where these tornadoes are. But near High Top, we might have a tornado here coming up towards Jericho, Gaunce, and Anderson and Cave Spring, take shelter now. As once again, if you're just now tuning in, guys, we're having a regional outbreak of significant tornadoes in southern Tennessee, northern Alabama, northwestern Georgia. This is all kind of compiling on the Tullahoma, Huntsville, Chattanooga area and areas just outside of that and in between those areas. Go ahead, and Riley.
Hey Ryan, also in the new outlook, we have introduced a moderate risk for large damaging hail. This includes Nashville, Huntsville, Chattanooga, Clarksville, and Murfreesboro.
All right, thank you, Riley. Go ahead, Andy.
That was the considerable severe thunderstorm warning, but there is a debris signature now just started northwest of Taft, Tennessee, just north of the state line. This is a radar indicated warning. Brad Arnold is right in front of that storm in the forward flank.
Thank you, Andy. We have multiple big tornadoes on the ground right now. Brad Arnold's going to try his best to give us a view of this one that's coming up towards Park City, but we got to get you into your safe spots if you're not there yet in Yukon, Kirkland, and Park City. I can't stress enough how important it is that everybody that's under a tornado warning right now is sheltered properly, because these are big, bad tornadoes. These are not ones to play around with. Okay, Elkmont, you guys are pretty close to having the circulating part of the storm go over you. Stay in your safe spots at least for the next 15 minutes. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. You're probably going to need to stay there longer, because the storm to your south and west is probably also going to cause a problem here. I want to point out that we have currently a bunch of tornado warnings out here, but we still have several new cells that are popping up that are not warned yet, that are going to enter the same environment where we could have, once again, more supercellular tornadoes forming, moving up in the region of Fort Payne, Lafayette, Dalton, over there in Georgia, and going up towards Chattanooga as well. You guys got to be on high alert as this situation is just now developing. Big tornado likely down here once again near Poplar Creek, moving towards Athens. We hope that you guys are in your safe spots. We've been talking a lot about this. But I just want to make sure we kind of repeat this, because as far as I can tell on radar, this is the easiest one to kind of still see that, like, okay, yeah, this is there. It's ripping up debris. And it's causing problems. So Athens in northern Alabama, take shelter. Also, the one that Brad Arnold's on, we've got a debris signature visible with that one as well. So take a breath, and then I want to go over here to Georgia, because this is a pretty concerning looking signature on this storm in Georgia, coming up towards Cedar Grove and Valley Head. In Georgia, we have either a developing or an ongoing tornado, likely developing near Cedar Grove, coming up towards Marsh Crossing, Valley Head, and Lafayette in Georgia. You guys need to be taking shelter right now. You've got a lot of lightning, a lot of thunder, a lot of rain right now in and around Chattanooga, but I don't think that the storms that are over you right now are going to produce tornadoes in the next 15 to 20 minutes or anything. I think your biggest problems in Chattanooga are going to come from these storms that are forming to your south and west. Okay? Can we put maybe Zach Hall somewhere in the top 3 there, just so I have a reminder to go back to him? because we're watching the Oklahoma and Arkansas area as well, guys, as those storms are popping off right now, about to produce some tornadoes. So once again, if you're just now tuning in, this is a widespread severe weather outbreak that we're covering in portions of Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Texas. And this is going to be going on all night, but we've kind of escalated a little bit here on a regional level in Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee. We've got a tornado outbreak happening right now. And we've got to help these people out as much as possible by relaying these warnings as they come in. So yeah, once again, hopefully everybody in Athens is still in their safe spot. We want to get everybody in Park City there as well. Brad Arnold, which is a live feed that you can see above my head there. I don't know if he's frozen right now or not, but he's just about to get into a position where he's going to be able to see that tornado near Taft. If lightning illuminates it, obviously it's dark now, so we're not getting a very good visual on some of these. I would watch the storm near Scottsboro, Alabama. Okay, not a lot going on right now in terms of the spin visible from velocity.
Hey Ryan, when you get a second.
But look at this, that big thing right there. You don't like that. You don't like seeing that. We could definitely see a tornado touching down here if we get just a little bit of an additional low-level spin with that storm moving up to Pikeville, Alabama within the next little bit. Let's talk to Brad. Go ahead, Brad.
Hey, we have made it through the core of this storm in Fayetteville. It looks like it's intensifying pretty quickly. Watching those storms, obviously, in Ardmore and Athens as well. My family lives here, so I'm focusing a lot on that Athens storm. So just wanted to let you know we're going to try to turn and we're going to try to intercept all three of these, as long as they continue to keep going. But I've got to watch that one near Athens to make sure it doesn't affect my family down in South Huntsville.
Understandable. Thank you, Brad Arnold. The tornado sniffer lives here, y'all. He's drove all the way up through portions of Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, down into Tennessee, and now he's made full circle back home for likely the biggest event of this severe weather outbreak. For anybody that's just now tuning in, I just want to update you on what's going on a broad scale. Once again, I just went over this, but real briefly, we've got severe weather happening across the southeastern U.S., but we are really focused in on southeast Tennessee, northwest Georgia, and northeast Alabama right now because we have an ongoing tornado outbreak. And I'm going to go through all of these storms one by one here, and then, if something comes up, one of the storm chasers or Andy will redirect my attention. First of all, it's been a while since we talked about you guys over here in Knoxville. I know we got a lot of people watching in Knoxville that are getting concerned now